So you have just mounted a beautiful vintage manual focus telephoto lens on your Nikon Z camera. You carefully focus using focus picking. You use magnification to zoom in for a precise and critical focus and press the shutter release. Then you review the image. It is blurry. You take it again. Still blurry. You know your focus was perfect, so what went wrong? Most likely it wasn't your focusing. It might be your camera shake. So you open the menu and try to turn on IBIS, in-body image stabilization, to take care of the shake. But it's grayed out and you cannot use it. The good news is that it's a simple fix. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Nikon Z mirrorless camera so your vintage telephoto lens produces razor-sharp images every time. So let's jump into it. In order to use your manual focus lens with your Nikon Z body, you need an adapter. It's FTZ adapter. FTZ meaning that it's F mount to Z mount. So I'm gonna attach this lens. It's a 70 to 210 f4 Nikon zoom lens, and it was manufactured and released in 1982. The vintage manual focus lenses are called non-CPU. That simply means they don't have the electronic contacts to communicate with the camera. So your camera doesn't know what kind of lens have you mounted. More importantly, it doesn't know two critical pieces of information: focal length and maximum aperture. Without knowing the focal length, the camera cannot properly optimize IBIS, or in-body image stabilization. That is exactly why your handheld telephoto images become blurry, even when the focus is perfect. Fortunately, Nikon gave us an easy solution. First thing that you have to do is to register your non-CPU manual focus lens with your Nikon camera. Here's how to do it. In custom setting menu, go to wrench, go to non-CPU lens data, and you can register up to 20 lenses. Now I'm gonna go back and find a vacant box. So number 1 and 2 are taken. I'm gonna register it to lens number 3. Entering the focal length of this lens, I'm gonna put 200 and setting the maximum aperture for this lens, which is 4. So set it to 4 and push OK. And we are done. So anytime you want to use this lens at 200 millimeter, just dial number 3 in the non-CPU lens and start shooting. After you register your non-CPU manual focusing lens with the camera, you can go back to the menu and turn on IBIS. And you have to remember, longer the focal length, every tiny movement is magnified. A movement that is almost invisible with a 35mm lens can easily blur your image when taken with a 200 or 300mm telephoto lens. That's why stabilization becomes very critical when you're shooting with telephoto lenses. One question is that how effective is IBIS when you are using a non-CPU manual focus lens? Nikon has not published an official stabilization rating for non-CPU lenses, but most photographers have reported 3 stops of stabilization when shooting handheld. The exact amount depends on several factors like your shooting technique, your focal length, how steady your hands are, and finally, if your subject is moving. Generally speaking, wide-angle lenses give you a better stabilization when you turn on the IBIS, because with longer focal lengths, this movement, this shake, is magnified. But the fact is that IBIS can dramatically improve your keeper rate when working with manual focus lenses. Now I'm going to share a couple of shots I've taken with this 70-210 Nikon lens, and we're going to compare them together in Lightroom. I'm in Lightroom right now, and let's go to 100%, and this one was taken with a non-CPU lens that was not registered with the camera. Let's go to the full screen, and this one was taken with the same lens, same setting, just registered the lens with the camera, and you can see that the sharpness is not even comparable to the previous one. Let's go to another shot. This was taken with the registered non-CPU lens, and this one with a lens not registered with the camera. So you can see the difference. So every time that you get a new manual focus lens, non-CPU lenses, and you will register it with the camera, anytime that you want to use that lens, just go to non-CPU and choose that lens and start shooting. IBIS is going to help you to get sharper images. Vintage manual focus telephoto lenses can produce very sharp and top quality images only when you take care of the camera shake. By registering your non-CPU lenses and using IBIS, you let your Nikon Z camera to do exactly what it has been designed for. It's a quick setup that can make a huge difference in the sharpness of your handheld photography. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Nikon Z tutorials, tips on non-CPU lenses, exposure, and much more practical photography techniques. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I post a new video every week on Monday or Tuesday. By subscribing, you won't miss any of the upcoming ones. If you have a question, just leave it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer. As usual, take good care of yourself. Keep shooting. I see you in the next video. Cheers.